Hello everyone, welcome to our daily Daf Thought on Daf Yud Aleph. So we have over here a Gemara on Daf Yud Aleph Amud Beis. The Gemara brings down a Mishnah from Masechet Tamid. Tanan Hasam. The Mishnah says over there in Tamid, Amalahem Hamamuna. The Mamuna, the word Mamuna literally means the appointee. This is a reference to the Skan Kohen Gadol, the assistant to the Kohen Gadol. So the assistant to the Kohen Gadol would tell the other Kohanim in the Beis Hamikdash in the morning, Berachu bracha achas, recite one of the brachas of Kriya Shema, v'heim berachu, and the Kohanim would say the bracha, v'karo yaseres hadibris, and then they would recite the yaseres hadibris, Shema, they would say the first parsha of Kriya Shema, v'haya im Shemaya, the second parsha of Kriya Shema, v'yomer, the third parsha of Kriya Shema, u'baruchu esa gimel brachas, and then they would recite three brachas together with everybody else. What three brachas were these? Emes v'yatziv, the bracha after Kriya Shema in the morning. Va'avoida, they would recite the bracha of Ritzei that we have in Shemona Esrei, which is a bracha on the avoida that they're going to do in the Beis Hamikdash. U'berachos Kohanim, and then they would recite the three psukim of Berachos Kohanim, Yivarecha Hashem v'yishmerecha, etc. And this is discussing the order of the davening in the Beis Hamikdash. Now we have over here mention of the fact that in the Beis Hamikdash they would recite the Aseret HaDibros on a daily basis. If you look in Masechet Tamid and Mishnayos, the Rav says over here in the Mishnayos, why did they say the Aseret HaDibros? Lefi shehein ikar haTorah, because the Aseret HaDibros contain in them all of the main concepts of the Torah. So by saying Aseret HaDibros, it's kind of like reciting a condensed version of Kol HaTorah Kula. And the Rav makes reference over here to a Gemara that we're going to have later on Daf Yud Beis, and the Rav says, "Ubedin haya." Really, it would be proper sheyu kairen oisan b'chol yom af b'gvulin, that even outside the Beis Hamikdash, we should also recite the Aseret HaDibros on a daily basis. Elo shebitlam, however, Chazal put a stop to that practice, mipnei tarumas haminin, because of the complaint, because of the rumblings of the non-believers, the minim, the kaifrim, the apikorsim, shahayu oimrim, that they would say, Elu levadam nitnu b'Sinai. If we see that Klal Yisrael is reciting the Aseret HaDibros on a daily basis, it must be that that's the real Torah. That's the Torah that the Rebbeinu Shalom gave us on our Sinai, is only the Aseret HaDibros. And everything else is secondary. V'lo yishar Torah. The rest of the Torah is somehow secondary to the Aseret HaDibros, and that's why we recite the Aseret HaDibros on a daily basis and not everything else. We didn't want chas v'chalila anyone to make that mistake, so we don't recite the Aseret HaDibros on a daily basis, only in the Beis Hamikdash. What we do see, though, is you see how we're saying that the Aseret HaDibros is Ikrei Torah. The Ikr of the Torah is somehow the Aseret HaDibros, and that's why in the Beis Hamikdash the Kohanim did say it. Now, because we have this mention here of the Aseret HaDibros, I would like to mention one important lesson that we could learn from the Aseret HaDibros. Of course, there are many, but there's one thing that I'd like to highlight in today's little message, and that is the last of the Aseret HaDibros. The Torah Akdosha here in Parshas Yisro says, "Loi sachmoid beis reyecha." You should not desire the house of your friend. Lo yisachmoid eshes reyecha. You should not desire the wife of your friend. Va'avdoi, or his servant, va'amasa, his maidservant, v'shoira, his oxen, any possessions. V'chayil asher l'reyecha. Do not covet, do not desire to possess something that is not yours, something that belongs to your friend. That's what the Torah says. Don't look at what your friend has and desire that. Many Mefarshim bring down the kasha. They ask, the Even Ezra says it's a temuah, it's a wonder. How is it that the Torah HaKadosha prohibits that feeling that a person has, that he sees something that he likes and he wants it? That's a very hard thing to prohibit. It's an emotional feeling. Somebody goes to visit somebody. He sees a beautiful, well-appointed house. Maybe he's living in an old house and he doesn't have the money to fix up his house very nicely. Maybe his furniture is a little old and beat up. When he goes to his friend's house and he sees a beautiful house, it's almost natural. He looks at it, you feel a little bit of a kretz. I wish I had something like that. To prohibit that feeling is a little bit rough. Now, of course, if you look in the Minchas Chinuch, we find that you're only over this lav, you only transgress this prohibition as far as really transgressing the prohibition. You have to do a maisa, you have to do some kind of action, whether it's taking something without paying for it or whatever it is exactly, but there has to be some kind of maisa involved in order to really transgress the prohibition. But you do see that the Torah says that you should not want it, you should not even desire it. Don't even desire what belongs to your friend. And I think the truth is that the Torah Akdosha gives us the answer right in the pasuk of how a person should train himself not to have this problem. The answer is Loisach Moed Beis Re'echa. Loisach Moed Eshes Re'echa. Do not desire the house of your friend. Do not desire the wife of your friend. What the Torah Akdosha is telling us over here is a very important lesson. A person needs to realize everything that he has in life was custom designed for him by Borei Olam. The house that you go visit that belongs to your friend, that's Beis Re'echa. That's your friend's house. That was custom designed for him. The Gemara tells us that there's a baskoil. In Shamayim they decree Bayis Pliny LePliny. This house goes to this person. The same way by Shidduchim it says that Arba'im Yom Kainim Yitzeres Avlad, it's the same Gemara. 40 days before conception, a bas kal Yitzes Machrezes Vaimeres Bas Pliny LePliny. This daughter, the daughter of this person, will go to this person. That's the Shidduch. It's decreed in heaven. The same thing is Bayis Pliny LePliny. Everything that you have is based on a decree in Shamayim. That means that everything that you have was customized for you. And what your friend has was customized for your friend. Now ask yourself a question. Could you imagine somebody going to a custom suit store and he's trying to pick out a suit? While he's waiting, there's another gentleman there who just had a custom suit made for him. He looks up and he sees this other fellow wearing a suit and he says, wow, you know what I want? I want that suit. It looks so good on him, I want that suit. So they'll say, all right, if you like that fabric, we'll make you a suit made out of that fabric. No. I don't want that fabric. I want that suit. I'll pay extra, let him take it off and give it to me. It looks so good on him, that's the suit that I want. They'll look at him and they'll say, fool, that suit looks so good for him because it was custom tailored for him. If we put it on you, it's going to look terrible. You need a suit that's custom tailored for you. It's the same thing over here. The Torah is telling us, Loisach Moed Beis Re'echa. Don't desire the house that was customized for your friend. Loisach Moed Eshes Re'echa. Don't desire the woman, the wife that was custom designed for your friend. What you have was custom designed for you. That's what you should want. That's what you need to be happy with. So what a person needs to find happiness is a person has to have the ability to look at everything he has and realize this is what was custom designed by Borei Olam for me. Everything else that I'm seeing was custom designed by Borei Olam for somebody else. You don't want that. You want what was made for you, not what was made for somebody else. When we realize that, when we could come to the realization that everything that we have was custom designed by Ribbono Shel Olam for us, then it's easy for us to find happiness. Then it's easy for us not to be jealous of anything that we see by anybody else, whether it's a car or a house or whatever it is. Doesn't matter. It's a wife, whatever it is. Whatever you have was customized for you. That's what you have to find happiness with. I hope everybody enjoys these little pieces on the daf, and the learning of Torah, the learning of the daf, and the Mesiras Nefesh to see it through every day should stand everybody in good stead. Have a wonderful day. Be well.